Hi, my name is Zach Glass, and this is my video journal number 3 for BPT 112. My video journal will be on the Tide Super Bowl commercial for the 2020 Super Bowl. Let's get started here. How did it grab my attention? The football announcer exclaims loudly, interception, which I think is the best way to start off any Super Bowl commercial with a football related theme. We've all been conditioned over the years from watching football to look at the screen whenever the announcer screams something like interception. So I think it was a great attention grabber right off the bat there. The fans watching the TV in the commercial all reacted very dramatically and loudly to the announcer screaming interception, and the wife, her reaction was to slap buffalo sauce on the husband's white shirt. And the husband's reaction was very dramatic and drawn out and humorous. I think all of that put together was a great attention grabber for the commercial. How did it keep my attention? Well, it immediately went to cutaway scenes, begging the question, when is later? It incorporated a lot of Super Bowl related references, had him sitting in an empty stadium, mentioned the Pepsi halftime show, which a lot of people, they only watch the Super Bowl for the advertisements and the halftime show, so that would have caught that particular demographic's attention. It also showed the Bud Light Night, which is a very popular advertising icon. It was, at least at that time. So for people that don't really care as much about detergent or laundry, probably the male demographic, it kept their interest with his cameo, which I thought was very interesting. Never really seen that done before. I think that was a great idea to keep a lot of demographics engaged there. It also showed the actor Charlie Day in some very expensive and well done makeup and prosthetics for the last cutaway, where he plays an old man, his older self. Still trying to figure out when later is. I think that was impressive and still attention grabbing, or kept my attention, kept my interest. How did it drive my desire for the product? By showing that with their product, stains won't get in the way of me having a fun night or ruin a fun night. That's I think a lot of people desire that, even if they don't think about it. It showed that I didn't have to rush to the laundry when I get a bad stain, which we've all experienced that when you're wearing your favorite shirt. I mean, if I got a bad stain on this, I would rush it to the laundry. But apparently with this new product, the Tide Power Pods, if I get a stain during the soccer game or the Super Bowl, I don't have to rush to the laundry, and I can keep on enjoying my night without having to worry about that. Those were the main points that would drive my desire to buy this product. How did it cause me to take action? It didn't really cause me to take action per se. I basically just got the laundry can finally wait till later point across tenfold. It hammered that home pretty good, and then showed a standalone shot of the new product with the hashtag laundry later. I feel like there is there's a certain demographic that was watching this ad in real time that it could have driven their desire, and that demographic is those of us who were watching the Super Bowl that did have a stain on our shirt already in real life, which there's millions of people, hundreds of millions of people that watch Super Bowl. So I imagine out of those hundreds of millions of people, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of us had already gotten a stain on our clothes. And everybody at Super Bowl parties are wearing their favorite shirts or their favorite jersey or something a little bit nicer. You got buffalo sauce, wine, beer, ranch, all of that. Those are bad stains. So I think for that particular and not necessarily small demographic, it could have driven their desire to, on the way home from wherever they were, pick up some new Tide Power Pods and take care of that stain. Was it trying to sell the particular product, or was it just creating brand awareness? It was selling a particular product, which was the Tide Power Pods. Although the Pepsi and the Bud Light cameos, those were simply brand awareness. It was an interesting commercial for sure, having those other two companies that aren't really directly related to Tide in any way that I know of get some brand awareness thrown their way. I wonder if they pitched in to help buy that ad time. I imagine there had to have been some type of a deal worked out between Bud Light and Pepsi and Tide to where there was a shared cost there for this advertisement. It was a 60-second ad, so that's very expensive, I know, during the Super Bowl. So that was interesting. The communication process, well, it was fun, comedic, lighthearted, brought some brevity and playfulness to a generally dull subject like laundry. It showed how for some people stains can and will ruin your night, but now they no longer have to. It was slapsticky, silly, over the top. A company like Tide needs all of these factors in their advertising, I feel like, because, like I said, detergent doesn't exactly lend itself to being fun and comedic. Did it use the right originator? I think Charlie Day was the perfect guy for this part. He's the definition of over the top. He has a silly voice. He has a distinct voice that catches your ear. He has the look of an average Joe. He plays the hilarious, upset or annoyed character in a lot of the things he's in. And the reason why he's perfect for that particular character or role is because he can be angry and aggressive, but it's more cute and sassy when he does it. And I think he's just perfect for this ad as the originator. The message structure. I think the message is simple. Laundry can now wait till later, and they hammer that home the entire ad. It begs the question, when is later, and answers whenever you're done having fun. This is the detergent that will allow you to have a good time when stains occur. The medium, I don't think any other medium would have been better. I don't think any other medium would have worked as well or at all. Print, well, I don't think this would have worked at all in print. You could get this message across through print, but it wouldn't have been as effective. In radio, again, you'd have to totally restructure this entire thing to get it into a radio commercial. What did I receive from this commercial? If I use Tide Power Pods, I no longer have to rush to do the laundry. I don't have to let it ruin my night, and I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to have that in the back of my head. If I get a bad stain on my favorite jersey, the product removes the set-in stain. So that was what I received. All in all, it was a great commercial, I think. Perfectly suited for the Super Bowl. I think it was a one-off. I don't remember seeing it before or after. So it hit home. It got its point across. It did it in a fun way. I think that's exactly what they were looking for when they put it together. I think they hit it out of the park. So yeah, this is my my summary of the Tide Super Bowl commercial for 2020.